Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here, and today I'm going to show you how to configure your SaaS accounts inside of your high-level agency. Now, this is the SaaS Configurator. It is the updated version. This is actually still in beta as of today, but it will be released live in 19 days. So if you do want to enable this view of the SaaS Configurator, you want to go to Settings, go to Labs, and then toggle it on, okay? Make sure to do that inside of your agency because it is an agency tool. Okay, so let's talk about how to actually configure this and what is the purpose of this. Okay, so within HighLevel, you have unlimited sub accounts that you can create at the SaaS level. Okay, so this is the SaaS plan level that you have to get access to this. Okay, so you want to configure your products, and you can see here that I have 3 plans. You can actually add more. It's coming soon, but as of today, you can only add 3 plans. But within these 3 plans, you want to choose all of the products that you want this plan to have, okay? So if you're kind of confused by that, let me explain. If we go into the edit details, you can see here is the first plan. So you're just going to give it a name. You're going to give it a description, whatever you want that to be. Of course, save. Here, you're going to choose your pricing plan. Now, the pricing plan is you can choose. However, for the lowest pricing plan within the SaaS configurator, it does need to be $97. That's the base price for all the tools within the platform. It doesn't mean that you can't sell it for less than that, but within the SaaS configurator, you need to keep it at least $97. The annual plan can be whatever you want it to be, but it does need to be a minimum of $970. That is the default here. But of course, there's many ways that you could work around that if that was absolutely necessary. Just make sure that you are staying compliant within the terms of HighLevel's offers, okay? Now, here you'll see, I'm going to come back to this in just a minute, but this is the price ID. What we need to do when we're configuring this, of course, our Stripe account is configured to our HighLevel account, okay? Our HighLevel agency account. You can configure that. You can go into the settings, go to Stripe, and then connect it, okay? Now, when you connect it, it's connected to your agency. But what you have to do is take this price ID and you have to import it into your sub account. That way you can use it in like a website that you have or a sales funnel, but it does need to be connected. So I'm going to walk you through that in just a minute. All right. So it's just important to note that that is the price ID. So once you set your price, you want to save it and then you want to grab that price ID. Anytime you change this price, it's going to change the price ID. So just make sure that you do, if you change it, you do go back to your sub account and import it again so that you can use it. Okay. Now in the features, here's where you're going to choose what features you want available in that plan. Now the SaaS configurator, the purpose of it is to automate this process, not only the account creation and the user process, but it's also to automate which tools that user is going to get access to inside of the sub account. Now you'll see these here are actually locked with a little lock symbol, and that is required. You do have to have a minimum of these tools to access the dashboard. They can't be unactivated. Okay, so within this plan, you may want to have only the lock tools and then upgrade to, or I'm sorry, have them upgrade to access the rest of them. Okay, so if I didn't want that to be in this plan, I would just select that and you can see how it disappears there. Okay, now here in the trials and credits section, if you wanted to create a free trial for your agency, all you need to do is toggle this on and then you're going to choose the days that you want the free trial to be. You can choose up to 30 days here. It's up to you whether you want to create a free trial or not. You may, if you're a brand new agency, you may want to create a free trial, but I would definitely recommend a free trial over like a free plan that you're giving because people just don't appreciate free. Also, make sure if you are giving a free trial that you are sending emails before the trial ends to make sure that they know that they are going to get charged, because a lot of times with free trials, people sign up and then they forget about the trial and then they get charged and then now they want a refund and now you are damaging your payment processor reputation because you're doing all of these refunds. So those are the pros and cons of trials. It's up to you. It's your business, how you want to run it. So if you do want a free trial, that's how you need to configure it here. Now, this is everything that we're setting here is only for that plan, okay? For the CRM plan, that the first one that we got into, okay? So you want to create your credits as well. So do you want to add credits? Now, HighLevel works on a credit system. So any of the AI tools or the email credits or sending text messages, making phone calls, those things are based on a credit system. So you do have the ability to add credits to your members when they sign up with this plan. Now you can do a one-time credit if you want to, like maybe a $100 bonus credit, or you could do reoccurring credits if you wanted them to have maybe $20 a month to use for their email sending or AI credits or any of that. Okay, so if you do choose reoccurring credits, you can also choose to roll over the unused complimentary credits for the next month or not. You can just toggle that off. And then, of course, you want to choose here how much or what your dollar amount of credits that you want to give. Okay. Now, of course, once you've set that, you want to save all of those changes. Now, you also have the rebilling here. And this is what I was talking about with credits. Okay. Everything inside all of the sub accounts that take credits is like the emails, the premium triggers and actions built into the workflows. We have email verification, which is an extra step in your emails when your people are opting into your funnels. You can verify those emails. I can't talk today. You can also use credits for content AI, also the workflow AI, and then the conversational AI, which is super cool. I did a training on that yesterday if you missed it. But inside this system here, what you want to do is set the amount that you are going to mark up each of these products. Okay, so you definitely want to go through here. Be mindful. If you are not sure at all and you don't want to charge too much because you don't want to be, priced out of the market, but you don't want to charge too little because you want to make sure that you are certainly not losing money on this opportunity, I definitely recommend at least 3 times the amount that you are getting charged, because what happens is you charge your agency wallet, let's say $100. Okay. Now, each sub account, every time they charge their wallet, it's getting deducted from your agency wallet. And then when your agency wallet is replenished, then it goes to HighLevel, and then your agency gets charged to replenish the agency wallet. Okay. Hopefully I didn't confuse you with all of that. So you want to make sure that in all of that process, you're paying taxes, you are getting charged fees from Stripe, and all of these things that go into that. So you want to make sure that you are at least marking it up 3 times. Okay. You can tell here, and I definitely encourage you, put in a page or somewhere in your terms of service where you plainly explain this. The more plain you can explain this, the less questions and the less angry people that you'll have later on when they're trying to figure out why they're getting charged, what they're getting charged. Okay. So you can mark it up 3x, and you'll see it really helps to have this calculator here, because it tells you that, what you're getting charged, what the customer is getting charged. The customer will get, with $10, the customer will get this. And then, of course, here is your profit. Okay. So that's how you want to make sure that you're setting all of those appropriately. So what you want to do, and of course you can toggle these on or off if you didn't want to use any of them, but what you want to do is go through each of these and make sure that you have marked them up or toggled them on or off, depending on whatever your purpose is. And these will be then available inside of your sub accounts. Okay. Now, once you get all of this set, of course, you want to make sure to go back through each of the plans and choose all of your pricing features and all of your rebilling options and all of that. Once you have these plans set, you have two different options. Okay, so you can actually copy the Stripe link here, and it will, sorry, don't want to do that. It will actually open up your Stripe account there, and it will show the product. Here, you can actually copy the sales link. Okay, that's what I thought I was doing. So you want to copy the sales link, and you'll see we could do that here. And this will open up just a blank, or not a blank, but a regular Stripe checkout page. Okay. So this is what you should use if you just signed up, you already have customers waiting, you need to get something to them fast so that they can enter in their payment info and start accessing their account. This is definitely what you want to use. It doesn't get any faster than that. Okay. When they check out here, it triggers all of the high-level automation. So they're going to get their location created. They're going to get their user created with all of the appropriate permissions that you gave them access to. They're going to automatically get an email from HighLevel with their login credentials just for filling out this page within the SaaS configurator. All right. Now, it's really, really important to know you can, of course, import this. This is what I was talking about before. You can import this into your sub account because each, this is your agency account, but each high-level agency needs to have their own sub account that they're managing their business. The agency account just has basically the admin things, but you need access to the tools as well. So you need to have your own sub account. What you want to do is you want to grab the price ID, this price ID here, and you want to go into your sub account. All right. Now, when you're in your sub account, you want to go to the payments tab and you want to go to products. And of course, you need to have the same Stripe account connected to your agency to your sub account that you're managing your agency with. Okay. That's really important. It has to be the same account. What you want to do is you want to go to import from Stripe, and then you want to paste in that price ID. Now, I already have this pasted in, so it's not coming up here. So if you paste in the price ID and it doesn't show up, it means you either have the wrong price ID or the wrong Stripe account, or you've already added this into your account, so it's not going to show. Now, if all of those are not true and you are actually going to be able to import this, you'll see in the little drop down menu here that you can import it there. All right. Now, if you have a one-time setup fee, all right, now this action, just let me be clear, this action, by adding that price ID, it's importing it into your account. So now you're going to be able to use that just as if you created an account. Now, if you don't have the SaaS configurator, I'm going to show you how to create the product and do everything we talked about. You're just going to need to manually create the user, the location, send the login credentials to them, and then, of course, anything else, all of the rebilling, of course, that would need to be manual. So it's definitely beneficial to have the SaaS account. But once you import that product, if you have a one-time setup fee that you want to charge for your client when they are checking out, you want to add that here. Okay. Now, if you don't have the SaaS account, okay, and just to be clear as well, once you do that with the SaaS plan, you'll see marked agency plan. That is your accounts connected to your SaaS configurator. Okay. Now, if you don't have the SaaS plan, it's okay. All you need to do is go to create product, and you would want to just manually create your product. So we'll just say CRM, and we want to make it recurring. And of course, we can make it $97. It's going to be monthly. If we wanted to choose some additional options here, like a free trial, or maybe we even have some more customized payment plans, like after a number of payments, they pay this. You really can do some cool things. But you also can set a setup fee here as well. And then if you have a membership area, you can select that here. Okay. So this will eliminate that step of adding when someone signs up for this plan. You won't need to add that step inside of your workflow. You can just select that here, and then it will automatically give them access to that. Okay. So I'm not going to add a setup fee. I'm not going to add the membership area. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not going to add a free trial. I'm just going to say $97 and monthly and create. Oops. I meant to do that in this account. Okay, so let's go over here. I want to show you in this account here that product because we want to connect it to a funnel. So let me create this again. And actually, yeah, we'll create this again here. So we'll do CRM. And remember, this is the base plan. So we're just going to do recurring, $97 and create. Okay, so now we have our CRM plan. All right, now we may have another plan, right? So maybe we want to do the CRM plus. And then we have digital goods. We could do CRM plus, and we could do recurring. And let's say this one is $297 and create. Okay, so now we have our CRM and CRM plus. So now to connect these to our website, whether we've imported them or we created them, it's the same process. So we want to go to our sites and we're going to go to websites. And this is the website that you have or our members have in our program. For all of the reseller tools and for the SaaS plan. If you are a current member, this is not yet released. However, all new members will have access to this. If you want to see what this looks like, let me just show you here so I can explain to you when we get to the workflows part how all of this works together. First of all, you have a really great white label SaaS video here on your website, and then you can scroll through and you can see all of the different benefits. And of course, like most high-level agencies, we have additional software that we are offering inside of our SaaS plan. So I want to show you how to get that set up if you did want to do that. But I just have, all of that added here as an add-on. And then of course, in your pricing plans, you would just say, for example, $297, and then all add-on tools. This is just an example. Of course, you could configure this however you wanted to. When they click there, you can see it opens up a two-step checkout form. And that's what we need to connect our products to. Okay, so we want to go to the page that we're selling those products on. And since this is the SaaS, we're going to add it to the home page. If we were connecting L Messenger, we would add that to the L Messenger page. So I want to click here with the three dots and I want to go to products and I'm going to go to add product. And here I'm going to choose my CRM plan. Okay, so I only have one price because you can actually enter multiple prices for each product. So I only have one price for this product. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. And then here you could choose whatever your price looks like on the form. So maybe you want to say $97 monthly. Okay, you do have some additional options here. For example, you can do like a bump sell. You can do a custom authorization, like if you're doing a free trial and you want to make sure to authorize for the entire amount, you can, or maybe zero, you can choose that here. Okay. Once you have created your product, of course, you want to click save. And if you have two products, of course, you need to add two products. So we're just going to go back to add product and we're going to choose CRM Plus and we're going to choose that, the appropriate price. We have the product name and of course, maybe we want to choose monthly. Let's spell it right. And we're going to go ahead and save. Okay, so those are our two plans on our page here. All right. Now, when you go to open up the builder, you're going to see that it has on the pop-up, because all of the buttons there actually just open the pop-up. Okay, so you can see if you click the button, you see the button action down here is open pop-up. So you actually want to go to the pop-up, and this is the new builder. So let me figure out where it is. Here we go. Pop-up settings, and you can edit any of that here. Now, this is a two-step checkout form. You may choose a one-step. If you already have your prices on your website, it really doesn't matter that much. If you're trying to hide the prices or something like that, or you want to capture the info before they see the prices, you definitely want to use a two-step checkout. But for this purpose, I'm going to save us a step here, and I'm actually just going to add a one-step checkout. And the reason is I just don't want to have to enter in the info to show you what I'm getting ready to show you now. So I'm just going to swap that out with the one step, and I'm going to go ahead and preview this page. Now, when we preview and we click this button, now you can see, this is what I wanted to show you, the prices here. And you'll see that there's actually boxes that you can check, so they could actually choose both of those. We don't want that, right? We just want to make sure that they see the CRM. We maybe even want to add a description here if you want to. And then we see our price over here, which is $97 monthly. So we're allowing them to choose both. That's not what we want to do. So to change that, we want to go into, make sure you're clicking on the form. And again, let me make sure, let me check this because this is the new builder. Okay, so here is where you want to turn off the cart mode. You could also turn off product description if you want, and coupon codes. Any of these things that you wanted to turn off, you could do that there. Now, when I go back to this website here, and I click the button, now you can see that there are just the two options here, and there is no description at the bottom. Okay, so those are the customizations that you can use for your website. Now, we have set this up. We've created our products. Okay, now when they are checking out, we need to tell the system what to do with this once they have checked out. So what you want to do is go over to General, of course, once you're clicking on the form, and you'll see button actions here, sale actions. What we want to do is you can send them to a website URL or another page in your website. There's actually a page built in for this inside of this website, so you'd want to connect it to the thank you page. And now when they check out here, they're going to go to the thank you page, which you can also look at by clicking the button here, and then you can go to thank you, and then you'll see what that looks like as well. Of course, all of these are just templates. You can edit them however you wish. Okay, so it's going to say welcome, whatever their first name is. Check your inbox for login credentials. Okay. So now that is how you connect it to your website and set up your funnel. Okay. Now, let's go back into the system, and I want to show you how you can actually set up your automation. So if you go to automations, and again, if you're in our program, you'll see SaaS here. If you're not, you can just follow these instructions and create them yourself. So when I click on SaaS, you'll see there are 4 different options here that we need to think about, right? Because these are all the options for our SaaS. So they sign up or they cancel. So they always need to have a sign up and a cancel for every plan that you have. So we have 2 plans and we have 2 cancel plans. Okay. So the first plan here, if we click, you'll see we have the order submitted. All right. Now we want to choose the product that is our SaaS product, and it's going to be CRM. Okay. I just put that there because I had to save the action. All right. So this automation is going to trigger when they have purchased this product. Okay, so this is going to be the same no matter what. Now, if you have the SaaS configurator, it's already going to send out the login credentials and all of that, but you still may want to add additional features inside of your account for when your members sign up. Like, for example, you may want to add a tag here that says SaaS, just so that you know if you have multiple products or something, that may make a difference. Even if you never use tags, I highly encourage you to use them, because I promise later on you will understand why I told you that and really appreciate it. You also can update your sales pipelines or your opportunity pipelines. You can just add that step here, so we can add them to the pipeline so that we can know that, you know, this card is going to show up here, and here's all of our SaaS customers, and we won this. We could even add a lead value if we wanted to. Now, if you wanted to add anything else here, like maybe you wanted to send a text message and say welcome, maybe you wanted to send a ringless voicemail, or maybe you wanted to add them to your affiliate program that you have for your own agency. Maybe you want to remove tags or assign notes. I love notes because you can see them in the profile, so it helps you see, you know, on this date this person signed up. You may want to assign users or start an event, or, you know, send an internal notification to a team member. You may want to book an appointment or add a task if there are manual tasks that you need to do. Now, if you want to add any of the Elm tools, for example, like I showed you, if they purchase this plan, they don't get any of the Elm tools, Okay, so really we wouldn't have to do anything else here. But on the other plan, they are going to purchase the Elm tools, right? That was part of their plan. So what you want to do is you want to go back here, and in the SaaS plus the Elm plan, whatever you decide to call it, of course, same thing. We're going to choose the global product anytime they purchase, and it's the CRM Plus is what product we created. We're going to add a tag that says SaaS member. And then what you want to do is add the appropriate tag for whatever license you want to give them access to inside the plan. So if you decide that you only want to give a premium license of L Messenger to your CRM Plus customers, then you just want to add the L Messenger Pro premium tag. Okay, so all of the tags, of course, that's all in the onboarding and all of that stuff. You may want to add all of the tools, and you may want to give them the highest level. Okay, so I even put like 4 licenses here so you'd know how many licenses that highest level uses. So again, everyone has different strategies and business structures, and so you looking at this, you're going to be using that's 5, 9, 13 licenses for this one customer. But if they're paying you $297 and the SaaS plan is unlimited, you are literally, it's like phenomenal how cheap it is. It's like, it's less than $20 it's costing you for this customer. Okay, so that's insane. But anyway, all you would need to do is add the tags to the workflow. And of course, like I said, you can add any of these other options that you wanted to. You could send a webhook to another platform, whatever you wanted to do, you build inside of this workflow. Okay. And of course, if you didn't want to give any of the Elm tools, or you wanted to maybe give the free plans or the premium plans, all you would need to do is add those tags here into that workflow. Okay, so it's really, really simple, everything based on tags. Now, there's one other aspect to this that I wanted to show you. If you go into the Sites tab, you will see there's a custom menu link. Okay, so if we think about the customer journey that's happening right now, they're signing up on our website, they're choosing 1 or 2 plans. Okay, they're going to have the CRM only, or they're going to choose the CRM plus the Elm tools. But when they get access to everything, they're going to get, their login credentials for all of the tools when they sign up, but they need to be able to access the tools once they're inside the dashboard. What if they lose that email or whatever? So you can actually click here to open up this page, and you can grab this link here that I've created for you. And each of these just go right to the login page of the tool. But it also says don't have access, upgrade today. So it's encouraging them to upgrade if they don't have access to the tools. Because again, they may say, hey, I'm trying to log into these, but I don't have access. And that gives you the opportunity to say, oh, you just have the CRM. Let me go ahead and, we can upgrade you, and then you can have access to all of these tools. Okay. Now, inside of your agency, what you want to do with this, and I'm going to move this because I want to make sure that I'm not showing any info. But inside of your agency, what you want to do is go to the settings, and you want to go to custom menu links. Okay, so I have it pulled up here. I'll show you. So you have your custom menu links here, and you just want to, these are the links that are going to be added on the side panel. Okay, so all you need to do is you're going to choose your icon. Let's just say, we'll just choose this wrench, and let's call this add-ons, because we kind of, whatever you call it, you want to kind of remain congruent inside your dashboard, because if you're calling all of these tools add-ons, then they see the add-on tab inside their dashboard. They're going to say, oh, okay, that's where I grab all of my add-ons. So don't paste that there. So that's the title that's going to show up in the menu there. And then you're going to paste your link that for you can add a domain if you want to, or you can just paste the preview. It's going to open up inside of your agency, so it doesn't really matter that much. Now you can choose to have this show up, and when I say show up, I mean the tab on the side. You can have it show up in the agency or not. I don't have a use for that, so I'm just going to turn it off in the agency. I can choose to show the link on the accounts sidebar, or I can also choose to show on specific accounts. Okay, so like if I wanted to toggle that off, then I can actually choose from the drop down menu any of my sub accounts. So maybe this is something that is a specific feature that only certain clients can have, and there's no way to lock down the access unless I just don't have the tab showing up. Then that is the use case for where you would want to just add individual sub accounts to access that link. Okay. But most times, and it's easier if they need to log in to get access to the tools, like with the Elm tools. Okay. So I would just keep this on and then have it on all of the accounts, because then also it encourages them to upgrade, right? Now you can choose to open in an iframe inside of your dashboard, which I definitely recommend. If you had another reason for it, you could open it up in a new tab or even open in the current window. But if you open in the current window, it won't be iframed. You won't have your dashboard here. It'll just be that blank page, so it'll kind of look funky. So just make sure to open it in the iframe. And this is not relevant for this purpose, but if you did have a reason to turn those on, you could. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just save this here. And now that we've saved this, if I go out of this, and let me just lock this down. If I go out of that and I go into my reseller account, now you'll see I have this add-ons tab in my dashboard. And if I click on that, you'll see I have this this page here where if they click to access the L Messenger Chrome extension, they go right to it. If they click to access Elmatic, they go right to the login page and it opens up in a new tab. That way, it is an add-on, right? It's not included in our agency. It's a separate brand. That's why I kind of just chose to call them add-on. And then opening in a new tab, that just helps to keep with the add-on, because you will also need to give them the support and all of that stuff, the info for these different tools that is not inside your agency. So it's important when you're using like these types of add-on tools that you're very clear about that, because you don't want them to contact your support inside your agency if they have a problem with Elmatic. You want to make sure, and when they get the emails, it does tell them, you know, if you need support, go here. You can even join our group and all of that stuff. Okay, so that is the basic setup from beginning to end, configuring your SaaS plans on the new SaaS configurator, connecting them to your website, and then even creating your offers and adding on this custom menu link to your agency so that your customers can see where to access the tools once they're inside the dashboard. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone, so I'll see you